today. From FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland, it's Week 11 of the NFL on EA Sports. Football team taking on Joe Burrow and the Cincinnati Bengals.
We are just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover. They love their football in this part of the country, and this crowd is ready to go as their guys will match up with the Cincinnati Bengals. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Washington team as they interplay here. They come in playing some decent football, 5-3 in their last 8 games.
And the offense last week, they have things humming. If you're a defensive player, you may get overshadowed a little bit, but you're really buoyed by what your offense is doing.
Meanwhile, for the Bengals here, they come in on a good run, winners of 5 of their last 7.
And they looked awfully good last week and came away with a 2-touchdown victory. They did have a few reasons for concern defensively, but all in all, they'll take a repeat here if they can get it. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here? I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
On the carry.
The numbers for Mixon last week, 21 carries, 116 yards.
Are we playing old school football now? We got the top 10 rusher in the league. He's sitting at number 10, but he has a chance to move up with a big-time game. So expect that offensive line every time they go to the bench to tell the offensive coordinator, let's run the football.
He was looking for Joe Mixon there out of the backfield. And it's 2nd down.
At the 30-line.
Burrow once again here on 2nd and 10. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Catch number 44 of on the year. It's a 1st down. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he's going to be met at about the 43. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Taken down by Reuben Foster. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 43-yard line.
On 2nd down, here's Burrow. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. It's 29-yard line. Give them 14 on that one and a 1st down. Mixon with a 1st down carry. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
They're going to go jet sweep here. This is Ross with it. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. 2nd and 12. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area.
said. They wanted to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
And he is going to be stopped at the 12, short of the first down. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Get in the end zone, but pretty good balance there on the opening drive between the run and the pass.
Yeah, I think that was probably what they wanted to get accomplished right out of the gate. Throw the ball with success, run it, of course, to set the tone. So who saw the offensive coordinator's play sheet probably wrote himself a little note. Exactly what we wanted to do. Probed it early and got it done.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The former Ohio State Buckeye, Dwayne Haskins, ready to run the controls for the Washington offense.
And for Dwayne Haskins, a little bit of an uneven season for the former first-round pick. 7 starts as a rookie. Team went 2-5 in those games, but I did see him get better. I thought his last couple of starts were his best ones of the year. He's a guy with big potential, big arm, but remember, was just a 1-year starter in college as well. Plenty of experience yet to be gained.
Haskins and the Washington offense going to come up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. Pretty much unreal, not just in terms of yardage, Charles, but also throw in the 3 touchdowns as well.
When you put the whole package together, I can make you a pretty good guarantee right now. He's going to see a few more people in the box every time he lines up.
Yeah, I don't think that the defense has any choice. They've got to stop him. Can't let him repeat performance like that.
Agreed.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down.
And at the 41-yard line.
Haskins looking to throw on first down. That's caught by Trey Quinn. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
1st and 10.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. They run on first down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself the best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 20, into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw it for a loss.
Escaping the pressure right. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. Burrow on his toes that time as they get the first down. Well, Charles, in the past, a lot of people called this offense one-dimensional.
I think you did.
Well,
it was you.
I'll be honest, I did. I think the fan base is hoping with this young rookie that they can put some wrinkles in this offense like we just saw.
I think you're exactly right, because we did have that discussion that what we've seen in the past from them, they needed to broaden, and they have done it here. Look at what he's bringing to their offense, and now as a defensive coordinator, you've got some extra work to do to prepare for him and their offense.
And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4. From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow.
You know, like this!
And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
But we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
yard line.
A carry now for McKissick. And he will fight his way forward to about the 23-yard line. From DJ Reader there on the tackle. Ball at the 23, second and 8. From the gun, it's Haskins. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. Haskins not the most mobile of quarterbacks, but delivering there on the scramble to pick up the first. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. Second and 11.
Second and 11 at the 35-yard line.
Now they'll look to Haskins to throw it. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And finally down at the 32-yard line. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
And this is a guy who last week not only helped his real team, but really helped a lot of fantasy teams. 3 trips to pay dirt. They've got to contain it.
And watching him play is like going to lunch with you when you order that combo plate, right? In this case, his combo plate is he can go over the top of you and catch it in front, turn it into a big gain, run past you, and then uses his size and his physical abilities to keep you away from the football. Hard to defend this guy.
Rating NFC Offensive Player of the Week. Open man is Quinn. He completes it. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Trey Quinn, his second touchdown on the season. And Washington has taken the lead. Good bounce back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field into the end zone.
Agree totally. Excellent bounce back. Tremendous poise. Confidence never lost. And obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. The cornerback, it's Logan Ryan who brings him down. Second and 8.
Second and 8 at the 40-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. That's complete to John Ross. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. From midfield now, Burrow. And that's complete. It's Green here. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Brings up second.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now Joe Mixon. And he's going to be stopped close to the first down marker at Washington's 12-yard line. It's 35. 7 yards there and a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Mixon. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Throw on 2nd down. That's taken in by Higgins. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
A 7-yard gain on the play.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. He's got Green. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. That'll be enough to keep the drive moving forward. Another first down on the pickup of 5 yards. First down. Here's Burrow. A throw for Boyd, but it's intercepted. Reuben Foster picks it. And this one will be brought back to the 22. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. The throw here going to be complete to Gordon. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Catch number 44 on the year. It's a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They go play action with Haskins. This is the tight end, Njoku. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
Washington, first down. 1st and 10 at the 40.
They'll run with McKissick. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 33. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
33-yard line.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 down at the 33. Here's McKissick. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. And now time will be called here as Washington has an injured player down on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. 2nd and 5. Here's Haskins to throw. And his throw here's incomplete.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the sticks move again.
1st and 10 at the 20.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and put the down marker back to 1.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back, and they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 7 yards there on the first down screen play. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Throwing again, here's Haskins, eluding the pressure right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, Haskins flushed out right. And he will score. Touchdown, Washington. Dwayne Haskins with his 2nd touchdown here this first half. And Washington is able to stretch their lead.
I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
Now Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3-point CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
And at the 25-yard line.
This is Mixon on the draw. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
The ball carrier.
Bengals on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Open man is Ross, complete. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
It'll go as a 50-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10.
22-yard.
Here again comes Dwayne Haskins and company. He's thrown for a touchdown pass, and he's run for one so far.
When you're able to watch a guy perform at a high level and do it in multiple ways, arm, legs, he really helps his team in a big way. You've got to think that they feel great about where they are in this ball game. They feel even better about him leading their team.
Now he's hoping to put them in. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Carlos Dunlap, the Florida Gator, chopping his way to the quarterback.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you're doing a big way, and what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he's unable to haul it in, so it falls incomplete over the middle 3rd of the field, and that brings up 4th. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10.
1st and 10.
Cincinnati set to take over once again. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. And now the throw hauled in by Green. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. That's caught by Hollister.
Burrow's pass. Complete to
The tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then of course they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
complete.
23 yards on the play.
It's a gain of 23 yards.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. To the air again, Burrow, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Again, it's Burrow. He completes it to Boyd. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. It's 14. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, here's Burrow 1st down. He gets this one to Boyd. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
It's a gain of
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Again, it's Burrow. This will be caught just inside the 10. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Bullock's kick is good. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. So yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
Rex Roman on the return. Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. The NFL season is going to be about 2/3 complete after this weekend, so lots to get to as we check out what's going on here in Week 11. We'll begin our tour up at First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, and in the second quarter, it is the Eagles who are out in front. Carson Wentz with a touchdown pass there. From there, let's head off and check out a second game. And they currently trail in that game against the visiting Patriots. Mohamed Sanu, 2 touchdown catches on the afternoon. Lastly, let's get you to Charlotte, North Carolina. Check on the Panthers at home at Bank of America Stadium. And they trail the visiting Lions in that one. 2 touchdown passes for Matthew Stafford. In our game, it was Dwayne Haskins with a strong first half. His guys have the lead as we'll hand it back over to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. So Washington in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Takes over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
So here is Washington now to take over. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well. Haskins and the Washington offense going to come up here 1st and 10 at their own 23. And he'll get this one up to the 26. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. 3 yards.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, and to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there, first down.
Defenses always have a goal of holding a runner under 100 yards. Well, he went over 150 last week, won NFC Player of the Week award honors. And guess what? He's got a chance to do it again because of that vision he has. He sees holes that maybe don't exist.
The throw by Haskins complete to McLaurin. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play of the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
They will run it. It's McKissick. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
On 2nd and 11 now. Haskins. And his throw is going to be incomplete. He was looking for Trey Quinn that time, and it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Haskins. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And no mistaking that sound. It reverberated through the whole stadium.
And it's the sound Brandon no kicker wants to hear. It looked like he had it on target the whole way, but the upright said,
Tackle made by Thomas Davis. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. On 3rd down, Burrow. He's got 14. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal 1st down. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. Got a man open. It's Ross. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On the run, it's Mixon. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd down, Burrow points the target, and he has it over the middle. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line, 12-yard line.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point, and what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's able to make that big shot downfield or break one off, but a nice game there for a 1st down.
10 more there and another 1st down.
1st downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. Mixon trying to punch it in. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Well, I have to think that the wheels are really spinning in their play caller's mind now. That little setback there on 1st down. They'll have 3 more shots if that's what it takes because they've got to take field goals out of their thought process. They need a touchdown and a conversion to tie this game. What play calls does he have on that sheet?
The 2nd down play not much better than the 1st, just a gain of 1 there. Here's a run with Mixon. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal. This defense continues to be good on 3rd down. They haven't allowed a touchdown offensively. Are you saying, let's go for this, let's try to get it in the end zone?
I don't know about that because of what you just described. They've been so good, and they don't give up the big play that you would expect in downs 1 through 3. Why should 4th down be any different? You might want to go ahead and kick the field goal and see if you can figure out something else as this game moves on.
So that one is his 3rd of the game. Now, if you're wondering, that's only halfway to his career high, as he once had 6 field goals.
Brandon, 6? Let's hope we don't get that again, please. Can we see a few touchdowns here and there?
That'd be nice. Haskins and the Washington offense going to come up here 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Here's Haskins, escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a 1st down.
How many times do we hear that 3rd down may be the most important down in football, and there's no better example than what we just saw right there. Forced to scramble, knows where the 1st down marker is, dives for it, and gets it. What a big-time play, putting his body on the line to pick up a key 1st down.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Right back to him on 1st down. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Give them 14 on that one and a 1st down. He'll give it here to his running back. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
In 2nd and 8.
From the 24, Haskins. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. Open man is Gordon, complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they get him down at the 1. He had the broken tackle, but ultimately could not get into the end zone.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Haskins on the keeper, and he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Dwayne Haskins keeping it himself from a yard out. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll throw from the gun. Short pass to the tight end, Hollister. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. At the 30 on the delay, it's Mixon. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature pressure in the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
At their own.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line.
The ball carrier.
And they give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6. At the 7.
Back now at FedEx Field. It's Washington with the football and the lead as we start the 4th. Back now at FedEx Field. To throw on 2nd and 6. Haskins. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's going to lose yardage back to his own 1-yard line.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Gotta credit them on that one because they tried to fool him, right? Tried to trick him. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
3rd down. Here's Haskins. Open man is Quinn. He completes it. And able to get a little more breathing room out to the 5-yard line. They stop it for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. The return there, and the Bengals will take over in terrific field position. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news, but this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
It's a gain.
23 yards, the final tally. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Now Burrow on 1st down. That is caught inside the 5. Burrow, and he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown.
Cincinnati.
John Ross with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bengals have got it back to a 1-score game.
Point conversion.
Coaches must really like to see that from the quarterback because he's had the interceptions in this game. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
No good.
So trying to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
They got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you try and throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
Here again comes Dwayne Haskins and company. So, Charles, there are the numbers. What's happened here? Defensive adjustments that's caused him to sort of fall off a bit?
I think so. That has to happen. You've got to make some changes because in the first half, they were pretty effective. But the second part is sometimes when you're doing really well, you get off your game a little bit. You get off the gas a little. You're like, okay, we've got this thing. And that's not necessarily the case. Maybe right now, someone just needs to tell a joke in the huddle, loosen things up, and get their big guy going again.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. They go play action with Haskins. Steps away to his left. He's going to take off with it. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Washington on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. Here it's 3rd and 3. Here's Haskins out of the gun. And he finds McLaurin. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 1st down, Washington. Haskins fighting McLaurin.
And at the 41-yard line.
give this time to the tailback. Sean Williams with the tackle. He led the Bengals in that category last year.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Brings up second.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Operating from the gun. Haskins. Got a man. That's Quinn. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 7 yards there and a first down.
The 49-yard line.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. 3 yards remain for 2nd down.
2nd and 3 at the 42-yard line.
Now it's Haskins. This is the tight end, Njoku. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 27-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down.
At the 27-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it. And the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
11 yards there, first down.
At the 15-yard
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yards.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. J.D. McKissick, his 11th touchdown of the year. And Washington going to add on to their lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
Taken in the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. 4th quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure they only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the 2nd touchdown. You got the first one for the 2nd one to even matter.
Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted a 3rd of their opportunities, 3 for 9. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. That's caught by Hollister. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. Complete. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Ran a perfect defense in this situation. Would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender.
pick up first down. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. And able to find Green. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7.
1st and goal.
Throwing again, it's Burrow. This is caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal. Looking in zone, but it's incomplete. Tyler Boyd, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd and goal. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. To the air again, Burrow. And he takes this one into the end zone. And all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
Doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And he'll take this one down to the 36. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. Going to give this time to the tailback. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Washington getting the victory here, and it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises, really both sides did, but they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished, but to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? Those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs. This was that type of a game.
So for Washington, it's an important win in terms of staying in the postseason race as they move to 6-4. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Dallas Cowboys. Meanwhile, for Cincinnati, it's a bit of a setback as they drop to 6-4 now. And they will be at home next week to take on the New York Giants. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.